All right, Leslie, this is image fillers. We're going to go over the machine with you. This is your counter, which you're going to set your revolutions in. You're going to want your fill to on, your power to on, your conveyor to on. Clutch is going to be to run. You can jog it also and just turn the auger continuously. So in the beginning of the day to fill up the auger, or the end of the day to empty the auger, that's the jog button. Agitation is your blade, the inner blade inside the hopper wall. With fill is where you're going to probably be. That's the blade turns as the auger turns. Continuous is turning all the time. Vibration, you might want to put vibration in continuous. That's all the time. With fill, is just a slight. You'll hear it as it's filling. So that's you could play with one of those for vibration if you use vibration. Manual index is to just manually index these cylinders in and out when you're setting up your containers, so you can manually index them. Delay after fill is after your auger is done turning. The container will stay there until all the product gets in. If this is turned up higher, it'll stay there longer. Down to the counterclockwise, it'll stay there shorter. Transfer time is the time it takes to get into these cylinders. And these cylinders, just to let you know how you set them up, is these round ones line up the container. So if you have 3 containers in a row, 1, 2, 3 at the fill station, this will line it up. So you'll center this third one up, or second one, whatever, however you do it. Most likely the third. And then this one is your pointed cylinder, which the container will, as they're just done filling, this will come out and let this container go through. That's how it operates. All right, so let's go ahead and turn on the machine. Right now we're at 5 turns. It's 500. It's 5 turns. How you're going to do this is, if you want to change this to say 575 turns, you hit set. You go up to the 7, go up to the 5. Oh, I kind of went past the 5 there. Enter. Scales nothing, so you're going to just go through that. This is the third screen. This has to be 0001, because that's where the decimal point is on the first screen. Enter through that, and now you have 5 full revolutions, and then 3/4 of a revolution. 5.75. The decimal will be right there. That's how that works. Again, we're going to turn everything on. Conveyor on, clutch on, vibration on, fill on. And now we're going to be filling, so you can kind of see these index cylinders running. You shorten up the delays. I'm playing with the delays right now, that's why you can kind of see this happening. Alright. And again, you can play with these dials here for your containers to get the right setting for your containers. That's pretty much it with that. The photo eye over here has to be made for this filler to operate. So the containers have to be backing up to here. You can put this down the line if you want to completely fill it up. These are the guide rails. I'm just going to kind of go quickly through the guide rail stuff. So the guide rails, just loosen them up in and out. They can go up and down. They have slots in them. What else do we have here? That's pretty much it on that. Let's open up this box real quick. This is your clutch brake power supply right there. That red light, the red light will, and the brake will be on, and it'll switch to the green light for the clutch. Clear relay. Here's some timing relays for you. These are actually the timer relays for your index cylinders. And pretty much, inside here, don't forget this. This is your vibration. How much vibration you want. So clockwise is more vibration. Conveyor speed, clockwise is more conveyor speed. So you can kind of play with those dials as well. Up here is your hopper. Inside here is your blade and your auger. And how you're going to take this hopper down is you're going to take these quick release clamps, flick them up. You're only going to touch this bolt right here. This is the only bolt you want to touch. So you loosen this bolt up, this whole piece comes out. So the L bracket, the coupling, and the hopper come down at once. You want to keep these always together. In fact, we pin them, we bolt them underneath. Don't ever touch these bolts because it's lined up right now. So when the operator takes the hopper down, it's just this bolt, the whole thing removes. You can remove it from the hopper if you want, but that's how that operates. These are your bolts for hooking in your funnel and your collector funnel. In the manual describes how you set up your spinner plates and stuff like that. I think you guys are familiar with that though. So we won't waste any time on that. I'm gonna go around the back here. This has to be the on position for you guys to run. That's your emergency switch for total power. You're gonna just bring air right down over here. This is to the back of the machine. Your air supply is gonna come in here. We provide all the other stuff for you. You do have a spacer jack here, and this spacer jack goes in here for your taller container. So what you would do is you would pump this up. You have a little set screw here that loosens up. That way the column can go up and down. The column goes up and down with this jack. So you're going to jack it up. For taller containers, this is going to go right in there. That's how that works. So it's a spacer jack for taller containers for the setup. So pump it up, you can lock it in, put your spacer jack in, and then you're ready to go higher. That's what we have here. So the back of the machine, these are your contactors and overloads. These are like circuit breakers in your house. So for your fill motor and agitation motors, if they trip, you can come back and reset these if they're tripped for any reason. And your main power is going to come in. You can see here we have a main power cord coming out. You're just going to hook in that power cord, but it's basically L1, L2 up the rates for the 440 volt 3-phase. That's your fill motor in the back. That's what drives the auger. You have a 3-step pulley on top that can go. That belt can go a little higher. Let's see if I can get up there real quick to show you. So yeah, you have a 3-step pulley. The top pulley is the fastest, so you can turn the auger faster. Middle pulley is 600 RPM. Bottom pulley is 450 RPM. Top pulley is 750 RPM. If you want to turn the auger faster, you can. You just put on that top pulley. Basically, loosen these up. Pull the fill motor in, move the belt up, and then pull it back and tighten it up. That's pretty much it. It's your in-feed duct, where you're going to pour the powder into. What else do we have here? And you have your motor for driving the conveyor over here. The conveyor is pretty easy as far as keeping it clean. You know, we run all stainless for the guide rails like we talked about. But just make sure you just keep the conveyor slats clean. It's very important for that stuff. You do have some height adjustment here. This can go up a little bit. These tubes, these are already up, but they can go down if you want a little lower. You have pads here, they can go a little lower. So you have some adjustment with this machine. The clutch brake is inside right by, in front of the eye, I guess. But in there is your clutch. That's what drives the auger. And I think you guys are pretty familiar with clutch brake systems, but that clutch is in front, no real maintenance to that. And then inside there is your agitation motor, reducer, and chain, which drives your blade. And you want to just keep on top of that. Make sure that chain is good, and make sure the idler is tight. Make sure you're deflecting that belt up top. But the manual will go over that stuff for you. But that's pretty much it. So if you have any questions, give us a call, 610-466-1440. Thank you.